What if we told you that buying a used electric vehicle could be the biggest financial mistake you could ever make? Sounds crazy, right? But did you know that the hidden costs of used EVs could drain your wallet faster than you think? Used EVs are cheap for a reason, and we're here to show you why they're the biggest ripoff ever. Or are they really? We'll let you be the judge of that. Okay, so everyone knows that the battery is the most expensive and important part of every electric car. When the car is new, the battery can make up at least 30% of the car's total value, sometimes even more. But what happens to the battery over time? Well, just like any other component, the battery has a limited lifespan. Every car manufacturer provides a special warranty for the battery, usually lasting about 8 years or 100,000 miles. But with a used car, that battery warranty is usually close to its expiry date. Also, replacing a battery in an EV can cost upwards of $10,000. That's practically the price of a whole new car. And even though manufacturers claim their batteries will retain at least 70% of their capacity after 10 years, real-world data shows otherwise. For instance, Tesla batteries can lose about a third of their maximum range after just 3 years. So how would you feel if the battery of your newly bought used EV starts to degrade faster than expected? This is why battery health is the biggest concern for every potential used electric vehicle buyer. That brings us to this next reason. Electric cars are still relatively new, and like any new technology, they evolve quickly. This rapid development can lead to something called buyer remorse. Why would anyone want to buy an outdated EV that would quickly become obsolete? With technology advancing so rapidly, older models might not hold their value well. Plus, the latest models come with better battery management systems, higher energy density, and longer ranges, making older EVs less appealing. Would you really want to invest in a car that's already behind the times? Probably not. Also, have you ever noticed how EV makers lure you in with those long warranties? Most electric vehicles come with an 8 to 10-year warranty for their batteries, giving you peace of mind. But what happens when that warranty runs out? Here's where things get tricky. Many owners sell their cars as the warranty period is about to end. So if you buy a used EV, you might face some hefty repair bills soon after. Did you know that a recent Consumer Reports survey found that electric vehicles have 80% more problems than gas-powered cars? And while EVs don't need regular maintenance like oil changes, finding skilled mechanics can be tough, making repairs even more expensive. Even minor collisions can result in repair bills totaling thousands of dollars, because parts often need complete replacements instead of simple repairs. Would you rather spend a bit more upfront for a newer model or a hybrid that's less likely to break the bank down the road? Let us know in the comments below. So, how much are you willing to gamble on the repair costs of a used EV? And that's not even considering the huge drop in used EV prices. Did you know that from February 2023 to February 2024, prices for used EVs have fallen an unbelievable 31.8%? In comparison, prices for gas-powered vehicles only dipped by 3.6% in the same period. That's nearly 10 times slower. What's behind this dramatic price drop? Several factors are at play. The market is flooded with more used EVs. Technology is advancing rapidly. Companies like Tesla are slashing prices on new models, and the broader economic environment isn't helping either. Did you know that 1 to 5-year-old Teslas have seen an average price drop of 28.9%, translating to about $14,888? And it's not just Tesla. The entire EV market is seeing these steep declines. How would you feel if the value of your used EV was plummeting faster than you could imagine? So who exactly is buying used electric cars? The early adopters were mostly wealthy households who didn't mind the high upfront costs and running expenses. These people typically go for new cars, not used ones, which limits the market for used EVs. Middle-class and working-class families, including lower-income households, often avoid EVs. Why? They're worried about charging ranges and expensive repairs. These customers prefer affordable and reliable options like traditional gas-powered cars. Why would these buyers go for used EVs when charging infrastructure isn't as common as gas stations? Range anxiety is a real issue, especially for older EVs with worn-out batteries. And finding a charging station, particularly in rural areas, can be a real hassle. Would you want to invest in a car that makes you worry about where and when you'll find your next charge? Probably not. Why is the market flooded with used EVs? As people upgrade to newer models with better technology, they trade in their older EVs. This creates a surplus in the used market, pushing prices even lower. Plus, economic conditions and price cuts by manufacturers like Tesla make new EVs more affordable, reducing the demand for used ones. Have you ever wondered how all these factors are affecting the prices? They all contribute to a significant drop, making it a challenging time for current EV owners, but a potential opportunity for new buyers looking for a bargain. What do the falling prices of used EVs mean for current EV owners? If you own an electric vehicle, you might be worried about how quickly your car is losing value. This rapid depreciation can be stressful. Are you financing your EV? If so, you might end up owning more on your loan than what your car is currently worth. That's a tough spot to be in. What about when it's time to sell? Lower resale value means you might not get as much money as you hoped when selling your vehicle. This can be especially frustrating if you expected your EV to hold its value better. But is there a silver lining? Yes, there is. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to our channel for more informative content. The declining prices of used EVs can present opportunities for current owners. If you're thinking about upgrading to a newer model, the lower prices of used EVs can make it more affordable. Plus, with more used EVs on the market, you have a wider selection to choose from when looking for a replacement vehicle. Why consider buying now? The biggest advantage is increased affordability. As used EV prices fall, more people can afford to enter the electric vehicle market. This is great news for those who were previously priced out or hesitant because of high initial costs. Have you ever wished for more options when buying a car? Now you have them. Whether you're after a compact city car, a family-friendly SUV, for a high-performance sports car, the used EV market has something for everyone. This variety lets you find a vehicle that perfectly suits your needs and preferences. Why is buying a used EV an eco-friendly choice? By opting for a used electric vehicle, you're helping to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and supporting a shift towards sustainable transportation. This choice fits well with the growing awareness and concern about climate change and environmental sustainability. Did you know that EVs typically have lower operating costs compared to gas-powered cars? They have fewer moving parts, so maintenance is generally cheaper and they don't need oil changes. Plus, electricity is usually cheaper than gasoline, so you'll save on fuel costs too. These lower operating costs make used EVs a smart choice for budget-conscious buyers. Thinking about the environment and your wallet? Now might be the perfect time to explore the used EV market and find the car that meets all your needs. Looking ahead, what does the future hold for the used EV market? While it's hard to predict exactly, there are some key trends and developments to keep an eye on. Will technology keep advancing rapidly? Absolutely. As new EV models with better features and longer ranges hit the market, older models may see further price drops. But these advancements could make used EVs more capable and appealing over time, possibly stabilizing prices in the long run. What about charging stations? The expansion of charging infrastructure is crucial. As more charging stations become available, worries about range anxiety and charging convenience will fade. This can boost consumer confidence in EVs, increasing demand for both new and used electric vehicles. Have you considered the impact of government policies? Incentives like tax credits, rebates, and subsidies can encourage more people to buy electric vehicles. Plus, regulations aimed at reducing carbon emissions and promoting clean energy will drive EV adoption. These policies can influence demand for used EVs and affect their market value. How will consumer awareness shape the market? As more people learn about the benefits of electric vehicles, like environmental advantages, cost savings, and technological advancements, their buying decisions will shift. Increased awareness can also ease concerns about charging infrastructure and range anxiety, making used EVs more attractive to a wider audience. Do market dynamics matter? Absolutely. The supply and demand in the automotive market, along with production levels, competition, and economic conditions, will continue to influence used EV prices. Keeping an eye on these factors can provide valuable insights into future trends and help buyers and sellers make informed decisions. And if you liked learning about used EVs, make sure to click on our next video on why EV sales are plunging. The real reason revealed. Electric vehicles and market performance.